normal touch rules, is it? I don't know. Nobody's told me the rules. We're down here at Dalkeith Rugby Club on a wet summer's night. So the reason we're down here is obviously Dalkeith recently won the National Community Award of the Year. So we're down here to see with Jason to hear about how the club ticks. So Jason, firstly, just want to introduce yourself to everybody.
So my name is Jason Hendry. I'm the head coach for the senior men's team at Dalkeith and the development officer as well.
Class. Obviously 125 seasons, I believe, and you've just won your first league title.
Yep.
Obviously that was pretty amazing.
Yep.
So do you want to give us how that kind of came about?
Yep. So we won, this year, 125th year. Everything's kind of clicked for us. Senior men's team have went really well. We went the whole season and won the league, which was brilliant. Only been beat once down at Hoyk. Boys were absolutely tremendous throughout the whole season. Loads of numbers, training, and yep, they just really wanted it, which was brilliant.
Something you just touched on at the end there is the numbers for training.
Yep.
Obviously, we're here to kind of talk about the community game, etc. Obviously, out there at the moment, playing touch, I could see for myself there was a lot of numbers. Mm-hmm. What kind of do you think kind of stood out for you in terms of what was different between you and the other clubs and why you won the award?
So, on the numbers wise, like, I think the culture that we've got here, we're very welcoming to anybody. Anybody who wants to play rugby, there's a place for them, whether they're just starting, whether they're finished and they're jumping back into the game, or whether they're kind of destined to or wanting to play at a higher level. We're using us as a stepping stone, which has been brilliant. The youth team stuff, you know, the numbers have just been growing and growing over the last kind of 2, 3, 4 years. It's just been, everything's just on a upwards curve, and like the senior stuff with the men, you know, we're playing some good rugby, we're attracting different guys from different clubs, and then you look at our women's stuff, you know, they've went from 4 women at the start of the season to now 34, 36, which is absolutely amazing. Yeah.
Obviously, you talk about how, well, me personally, when I come into a rugby club, the whole in terms of involvement as a whole club, so you talk about the youth to the women to the seniors, that's so important, and that's obviously, well, I can see why you guys kind of won the award, and I think a lot of teams will probably take that on board and try and grow that way. In terms of going forward, have you got any initiatives, etc., in terms of going for the community?
I think we just keep doing everything that we've been doing, but doing it better. We're not going to be lazy over anything that we've won this award, and we're just happy to accept everything that we've done. We're just going to keep striving to grow the numbers, grow the game, open the club as much as we can to everybody in the community. So whether that's your little ruggers, you know, preschool to minis to adults to, you know, retired guys that are playing walking rugby. Just keep doing everything that we're doing, but make sure we've got that energy and we're still striving to do it better.
So here we're with Stephen, who obviously won the volunteer, the youth volunteer award of the season. Do you want to tell us a little bit about your role at the club?
So this past season I've been the director of youth rugby, and I coach the under-18s team. I look after all the minis up through to under-18s, and I've helped coach the women's team along with my wife as the head coach, so I just do as I'm told.
In terms of your commitment to the club, that sounds like a lot.
Well, I've been here a long time. I joined when I was 10 and haven't left. So I've been captain and president in the past, so I've got a real commitment to it. And I've got 2 sons who play now as well, so it's important that there's someone here for them.
Obviously, the conversation that we just had with Jace obviously spoke about as a rugby club, you guys are so close. And obviously, yourself being literally playing here from your 10, you obviously you know the club inside out. You obviously love the club.
Yep.
In terms of the award, etc., how are you going to go forward and kind of try and push that boundary again?
I think for probably following up with what Jason said, that the youth side of things is just maintaining what we've done and then trying to make that better. So working with the schools is really a positive for us. There's been a lot of work to try and get that going. And now it's taken off, certainly at Newbattle High School. We've got a school of rugby there, and at Dalkeith and St David's, other 2 high schools that are our catchment, they're feeding into it as well now. they've played in the emerging school stuff, and that's something that we're going to try and promote. Obviously, Midlothian's a fairly big football community, so you're always battling against that. But we do get guys drifting into it, and it's just making sure we've got an environment that they can come to and develop their own skills and take on the values that we have as a club.
Kind of hit the nail on the head in terms of, was obviously again coming back to that family sort of environment, obviously, and that link between the seniors to the youth to the women's. It's obviously you're kind of all aligned in that, which is great. And I think if we're talking about how you guys are a club, obviously it's amazing to see that you're all aligned, and I think going forward, I think other clubs need to take that on board.
I mean, I think we've worked really hard at it. I mean, 10 years ago we had 8 youth players, and now there's 150 over them all at least. And I mean, it's a lot of hard work, but you've just got to stick with it, have your plan, choose your partners wisely, and go for it.
Nice. Well, thank you very much for your time.
Nice.
Really appreciate it. Thank you very much.